So we can fully pivot our attention over to Clare Crawley, who is the new Bachelorette. We were actually talking about her earlier in the show. Just to give you a little backstory on Clare, she was on Juan Pablo's season of The Bachelor. She was on 2 seasons of Bachelor in Paradise. And then she was on Bachelor Winter Games, which is when she got engaged to Benoit. Okay?
Oh, my.
Yeah, they got
Quite the resume.
Quite the resume. So there's a picture making its rounds of Clare filming The Bachelorette, and she's having lunch with what appears to be Benoit. Here's the thing. We don't know if he's coming back to have lunch to get closure and put a nice little bow on their engagement that obviously is no longer. Or is he coming back to try and get back together with Clare and ask if he can compete this season? So nobody really knows what this lunch is. They just know that there's a film crew taping them.
Yikes.
So my question is, if he's coming back to be on her season of The Bachelorette, what would you do if you were Clare? Because it's a hard no for me.
I think this is hey, Benoit, what would you do when you find out the Brady Silverwood era is about to begin?
Exactly.
Because we heard from Brady who would like to, I think, have Clare pursue him.
Yep.
Or however it works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at this photo. So they're at a restaurant, and they're sitting at a two-top, and there are other two-tops around them. Yet there's a camera crew in between the people who are trying to have lunch and them shooting The Bachelor for lunch. That whole thing is, I only know what it feels like because I went on Blind Date 25 years ago. That TV show that's no longer on. It's a dating show. A friend of mine wrote me into it.
Oh, you were like a contestant. You weren't hosting
I
it.
was a contestant, and he's like,
Nice.
dude, go on Blind Date. And you go on Blind Date, and you got to go out and do a date with cameras.
Yeah.
And it's just weird. And it's even weirder for people who are really there for lunch watching you on this date with cameras watching you.
Yeah. But they do say that you get used to the cameras. After a few days, you just kind of forget that they're there.
But do you really think that would happen?
I
guess
so.
I forget people listen,
Yeah, I guess so.
right? Like we sit in here and talk, and I
But there's still
don't
a
think about what's
filter.
happening outside.
Yeah.
There's a filter, but there's
Yeah.
not a real filter. Like when we started and we really were had no idea what we were doing,
Mm-hmm.
and we thought about all the places this can be broadcast, there was a filter. Now, I feel like we come and do it so often, it feels like coming to our clubhouse
Yeah.
that I don't know the filter's the same.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's a good thing.
Right.
I think it's a great thing.
But there's definitely less of an air filter here.